welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. I know what you guys are thinking. Wow, another live stream? I haven't seen Dylan do a live stream in ages. I know, that's because I haven't, but welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. Today's video, I'm doing a live Q&A. You can ask me anything you want, literally anything goes. And if you're watching this on the replay, just watch along and ask me anything in the comments section. Or if you just want to rewatch the video while I'm answering your questions, you guys right now watching can ask me anything you've ever had a question about Uber, about Lyft, about Dylan, about the Rideshare Hub, and let me know. Let me know any questions you have. I just posted in my Facebook group, ask me questions, so I'm gonna go through that, and I'm gonna go through the comments section on this video. And again, if you're watching on replay, leave any questions you want, and I will actually go back and type out my questions. So it'll be a live Q&A and an after live Q&A. And also let me know, guys, I want to start doing these weekly live videos and live streams. And usually I don't do live streams because, I don't know, I don't really like doing them that much, but some of my friends, Rideshare driver Dustin, not to call you out or anything, but he told me, dude, go live. The people want you to go live. So, and some people have been requesting me too. So a couple quick shout outs. Let me, first of all, I need to change the, thumbnail in this video. As I'm doing that, let me tell you a quick story before I get into Q&A. Sorry if this is boring to you, but I literally just went to a cafe on my way home. I just got back from the gym. Sorry, I'm kind of sweaty. On my way home, I was like, oh, let me get a coffee while I do my live stream. And I walk in, and this old guy's standing in line, and he's not even in line, he's just waiting in front of the cafe, and like the baristas are not helping him. So I go up and I say, hey, can I have my cappuccino? And the guy, I order, and afterwards the guy's like, thanks for respecting the patiently waiting customer. And I'm like, dude, you literally are just, I didn't know, and I said, I didn't know if you were waiting for your drink or not, so I just walked up. And he's like, well, next time, you should respect the waiting customer. Sorry, I usually hate complaining, but like, it ticked me off so much. And so I would just be like, oh, sorry about that. But since he was being a jerk right off the bat, I just said, wow, you really couldn't wait an extra 15 seconds, couldn't you? In the entire cafe. And everyone looked over and was like, oh, that one video, like, oh. It was pretty funny. So, like, I don't know. I mean, he was like, yeah, and some annoyance too. I was like, dude, if you're really gonna let somebody who orders a cafe in front of you at a cafe really ruin your day, then you probably need to rethink your priorities. Sorry, I usually hate complaining, but like I can't stand people who just like, oh, another thing. The other day I was walking with my buddy to a cafe. Him and I just graduated. We just finished school. Well, I'm not technically graduated yet. More on that story to come later. But him and I were walking to a cafe, and this Lyft driver is turning left. He's at a stop sign, and my buddy and I were crossing the crosswalk, right? Like pedestrians always have the right of way. And like we have like 3 seconds left, but we're like, oh, let's just do it. We walk, and we're walking, and like, sometimes when you're like crossing the crosswalk and it stops, it's like it turns, the light turns while you're in the middle, and like obviously the driver just like waits. The light hadn't even changed yet. It was about to change, and we were literally finishing the crosswalk as it was like turning yellow. So like we were gonna get there in time, like actually make it. And the Lyft driver honks at me, and my buddy and I are just walking through the crosswalk. Like we're like, are you serious? And the Lyft driver had a passenger with him, and then he goes like this, he honks, and I look at him, and I was like about to say something to him, and he just goes like this to me. Like, I got so upset. It's like, literally, it doesn't matter at all, but it's like, the tiniest things tick me off, because it's like, those things don't matter at all whatsoever. Like, the guy totally would have been fine, and he would have just went about his day, but he has to, like, make it such a big deal of his priority. Like, dude, chill out. Like, life is not that hard. Life is short. Like, you and me, like, you watching this and me watching this, like, or me talking, like, we are both human. Like, let's enjoy life together. Why are you like being mean to each other? Like me in the cafe, like I just go up and order, and the guy like all of a sudden is like, wow, you really can't respect the people waiting in line, can you? I'm like, dude, chill out, bro. Like, this is life. This is an amazing life. Like, let's enjoy it together. Sometimes people just, I don't know what it is, but they just like, I don't know. They just, they can't do anything. They can't do anything. They just, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, so I crossed the crosswalk with my buddy the other day, and the light was about to turn, but like we were still in the middle of the crosswalk, and the Lyft driver started honking at me. He's like, get out of the way, get out of the way. I'm like, dude, I'm not, like, the light didn't even change yet. And I'm like, dude, just calm down. And then the other time I was in the cafe, I was going home from the gym just right now, getting my cappuccino, and a guy standing in line, like, waiting there, and I walk up, and and I order, because the guy's just standing there. I thought he was waiting for his drink, and I go, and I'm in a rush, I got things to do. I got a live stream to do. You guys are all waiting for me. And I walk up and I go, hi, can I have a dry cappuccino? And the guy's like, yep, sure, right on it. And then like 10 seconds, they're really quick here. And then the guy's like, wow, you really can't respect the people waiting patiently in line, can you? I'm like, dude, I thought you were waiting for your drink. You were just standing there, like, not saying anything. And then, what's it called? And then, yeah, and then I say like, and then he's like, oh, well, next time wait. And I was like, dude, it literally took 15 seconds. Is that really gonna ruin your day? He's like, yeah, and it took a lot of, it took a lot of annoyance too. I was like, dude, chill out, bro. Life is too short. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get right into the Q&A now. I know you guys are really busy, like it's Sunday night, you guys are chilling, relaxing, probably got movies to watch, Netflix shows to watch. I'm watching this really good show right now called The Society on Netflix. What's your favorite show on Netflix? I'm looking for new shows right now. I'm about to binge watch the heck out of this show. Someone's texting me right now. Let me know when you're about to go live also. I'll make sure I'm on it. Oh, that's Chris. I'm already live. Should I text him back? Guys, leave your comments right now. I'm going to go through the comments. Gosh, this is hard to navigate. Let me do a quick couple shout outs to anybody watching this. And then I'll get through the questions, the live Q&A. This is the first time I'm doing this. Again, I don't know whether or not I want to start doing this weekly, every single week, because, I like to post videos like 7 times a day. But, yeah, so a couple quick shout outs. Scott Surface, what's up? David Johnston, Joshua Lopez, Jim Siegel, Beacon of Light Drivers, Mark Vaughn, Texan Boy Tats, Jim Siegel, Mark Vaughn, Talupa Rugo, Jim Siegel, Joshua Lopez, Beacon of Light, Francis, Ryan, Scott, Mark, Jesse, Shlomo, that's a nice name, and Ryan Walker, and Todd Colby. What's up, everybody? Give this video a huge thumbs up. Let's try to get this video to 100 likes. Let's give this video a huge thumbs up, and maybe I'll do a giveaway at 100 likes. I got this. Let me see if I can grab it really quickly without. I think I got it right here. Oh, I just got this. I really like this. I don't know if you guys do at all. These are not currently for sale, but I was thinking about maybe doing a giveaway with this. It's a car freshener. It's really sick, and it's wooden and reusable. These are not disposable at all. What you do is you put, this isn't sponsored or anything, so don't think I'm getting paid for this. Like, come on, Dylan, just hurry up. I'm just wondering, would you guys actually want one of these? This is oil drops, like fragrance, and you put a couple drops on, and then you can hang this. And you won't get a ticket for this because it's so small. So you actually hang this. And like I said, they're not for sale, unfortunately. But if enough people request it, the company, Aero Tags, they said that they'll put it up on their website. I don't care about, I don't want to get any commission or anything, but these are actually like, this is like $20 because these last like forever. You don't need to throw it away. This is oil. Like you see, there's tons of oil. Like it's a big bottle and you need a couple drops. And then like you just keep putting oil on and like it'll last you years. So like it's $20, but like you don't need to, I hate that like car fresheners, you usually have to throw them out. So I like I made a video with one of these things on, like their real, like their other ones, a while ago, and the video got like 30,000 views. And then I emailed them and I was like, yo, do you guys want to like, you know, talk? Like I shouted you guys out in my video, and they're like, oh, let me do a custom one for you. I was like, oh, sick. So I don't know. Maybe I was thinking about doing a giveaway, but then so many people are like, oh, I want one too. So if you want one, again, they are $20. I don't get any commission at all from it, but if you guys are interested, I can make that happen because this is the Rideshare Hub. All right, let's get right into the Q&A. If you leave a comment, also leave a thumbs up. So if you, I'm only gonna answer the questions if you do also leave a thumbs up on the video. And then, yeah, so let's get through them really quick. I'm gonna be talking about Uber quiet mode. I'm gonna be talking about scams, literally anything goes. Tips for new drivers, Lyft Express Drive, full-time or part-time Uber or Lyft, and then is Uber a scam? That's the final question that we'll ask. But anyways, let's get right into your guys' questions. I'm just gonna scroll through the top. Again, if you leave a question, leave a thumbs up as well, just so, you know, I can get my thumbs up too. So yeah, and then at 100 likes, I will probably do a giveaway. I'll do a giveaway at 100 likes with the car freshener, and one of you guys can get the custom car freshener. That's really sick. I use it. You know, I love them. Like, again, you don't need to, how long does the smell last, Amy? Like, literally so long, because you only need a couple drops, and it's like, okay, yeah, I don't know. What did you make last night? I did not drive last night. So yeah, I don't usually drive on the weekends because that's when I like to relax. David Johnston, what you let someone ride in your car with a can of gasoline? Heck no, I would not. If someone tries to, well, it depends. If they're like, oh, my car just broke down, I just need to get, you know, down the block, like I'm just filling up my tank, then I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. But if the guy's like carrying a big bucket of gasoline trying to, like, I don't know, take it to his company business, I'd be like, dude, this is, I'm not gonna put a huge can of gasoline and like risk that spilling in my back seat. But again, if you know, if he just wants to if he like broke down, then yeah, I would. Joshua Lopez, I work in Lyft Express Drive and I notice it's trying not to let me hit my last bonus by giving me nothing but long distance rides. I don't think they like kind of discriminate based on that. Just take the long rides, and then the short ones will come too. Like, it's honestly a statistics games. Like, literally one day I'll go out and it's like only long rides, and then another day I'll go out and it's like I get 15 like $3 rides in a row. I just can't even like control it. What's your favorite coffee? I'm drinking cappuccino. Or do you guys like tea? Jim Siegel, yo buddy, what's good? Honestly, life is good right now. I'm going to the gym again. Like, I stopped going for a couple months just because school was crazy, and you know, I was trying to like build up the YouTube channel. But now that the YouTube channel's up and running again, like, or like not up and running again, but like now that I actually have some subscribers and stuff, I can kind of chill a little bit, which is nice. And Black Knight, what's up? John Carlos, what's up? Oh, New York City, man. It's almost 9 p.m. there. Got a ride. I'll be back. All right, Jim Siegel, come back in between your rides. So yeah. Hi guys, Uber Mark. What's up, Mark? How you doing, man? Hi, Dylan. Hey, Nicholas. Wine Coop, I think. Beacon of Light Drivers. How do these scammers find my number? Does Lyft seller info? Guys, this is so, oh my gosh, so important. Listen up. I need to make a whole video on this. I totally found this out recently. I had no idea about this. Guys, Uber and Lyft passengers can have access to your phone number. They might have access to your phone number. Sorry, this coffee is so good. The guy that I cut in line for. Uber and Lyft passengers, the scammers out there, like if you have ever driven and you gotten a text the next day or later that night, especially if you're a woman and someone's like trying to hit on you, there's a way to get your phone number as an Uber and Lyft passenger. So but there's a way to prevent it if you're a driver. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's actually a thing. So when a passenger calls your phone through the app, it's what Lyft does is they give that passenger a different number and then it redirects to your cell phone through the Lyft app or Uber app. However, when they call you and you have a voicemail that's not set up yet, what happens? It goes, hi, it goes, hello, you've reached the number of da 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 da. And that's your phone number. That's how Lyft or Uber passenger gets your phone number. If you don't have your voicemail set up and it just reads out your phone number. So make sure if you're driving for Uber and Lyft, have a voicemail set up that doesn't share your phone number. I don't know why that's a thing. Like, I guess some voicemails like are already automatic, that they just have the phone number like built into the voicemail. But make sure that you set up a separate voicemail. Just say something like, hey, this is Dylan, I can't get to the phone right now, or whatever your name is. Hey, this is Ashley, can't get to the phone right now. Leave me a message, I'll talk to you soon. So and I know several people, and for a while I had just had that set up too, where it just says, hi, you've reached the voicemail of 949, blah, 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 blah. So yes, make sure you turn that off, because otherwise Uber and Lyft passengers can seriously text you or call you and have your personal phone number. Like, that's insane. Yeah, so good job, Texas Boy Tats, for asking that question. I'm going to make a video completely on that just so everybody knows, and I'm going to tell everyone, like, share this urgently so everybody knows. Captain Point, yeah, change that right now. Jean Carlos Acosta. Exactly. I literally had no idea, but somebody told me about that the other day. I have no idea who it was. I think I was just having a conversation with somebody. We were talking about Uber and Lyft scams, and I was like, dang, that's crazy. Joshua, that happens to me. Yeah, insane. 2 stars for him, Mark Vaughn. Yeah, the driver. The guy was like honking at me, and he has a passenger in his car. Like, that's not a good, I was telling my buddy, like, that's not a good experience for the passenger. You don't want your passengers honking at random pedestrians. Like, dude, chill. And he was like waving me like, go, go, go. I could see his mouth moving. Tulupe Roluga. Recently I've had some riders claim they didn't order express pools, so they refused to walk. They said they didn't see the express happen when they ordered. Has this happened to you also? Tulupe Roluga. Tolulupe. Okay, guys, this is super, super important. If you're driving Uber and you are driving Uber Pool, Uber changed their settings. So I can't show you because I'm streaming on my phone. But if you have the Uber passenger app, you can try this out yourself. And what's up, Dustin? So most people don't know this, but if you're driving Uber Pool, and what's up, Chris? Real Rideshare Stories. Guys, you guys are cutting me off. Okay, I was just saying, like, somebody asked, why are some Uber passengers when they're riding Pool, why are they refusing to walk when they order Express, telling you that they didn't? So Uber, big update in the Uber app that they didn't announce at all, is that when Uber passengers go to order an Uber Pool, it automatically gives them an Express Pool ride that they need to walk. And like, all it says is when you order an Uber, what's it called? An Uber ride. Why I can't talk. It's an Uber Pool ride, sorry. It'll say, do you want to not walk and pay a couple extra dollars? So it's literally defaulted as Uber Express, and they have to walk. So a lot of passengers, they just get in, assume that they order a normal Uber Pool because Uber changed that, and now they have to walk. So again, like, if you're driving Uber Pool, just explain that to your passenger and just drop them off. Make them walk, because it's not designed for you to drop them off in their location. And if you do, you might have to cancel on your next passenger because Uber will just like cancel that ride because they think you're lost or something. So yeah, that's the thing. Uber didn't announce that to like drivers or passengers. They just defaulted that. And now me as a passenger, I automatically take, if I'm going to take Lyft, if I'm going to take a pool ride, like just to class or something, I'll take Lyft because it's a lot cheaper, and then I don't have to, I don't like to walk. So yeah, that's pretty crazy, but that's the thing. They are liars. Okay. How's everyone's stock? I don't have any Lyft or Uber stock. I did buy $1,000 of Lyft stock when they IPO'd and then sold it pretty quickly because I realized that was a pretty dumb decision. But I just wanted to, make a video on that. Dylan, you should have gave that dude a Lyft slam. Dude, answer some questions. I think I am, right? It's like Lyft gives us a rejected request, all of them. I have a problem. I have a tool tag on my car. Every time I go through the toll, I'm being charged twice. Once with Lyft or Uber, once with my tag on my car. Is there something I can do to stop this? Lyft or Uber should not be charging you. They should be giving you money for reimbursement. So, I don't know how to answer that question. I would call up Uber or Lyft support and get your refunds if they're actually charging you. But, like, for me, when I drive through a toll, I get charged on my little, like, thing or whatever it's called, and then Lyft or Uber, like, will refund me the money. How much do you average an hour while driving? Anywhere from 20 to 30, sometimes 40, 50, 60. It just literally depends on the ride and surge and everything, but usually like 25. What the heck are you talking about, Scott? Mark Vaughn. Does rideshare info start soon? You put down the coffee. Oh yeah. I'm a little bit delayed, I think. Oh, Shalomos Yalon. Is it worth to rent a car from Lyft? I think you're talking about Lyft Express Drive. So Lyft came out with this thing called Lyft Express Drive. Basically, if you don't have a car or your car doesn't qualify or you just don't want to use your car for Lyft, which is very reasonable, you can rent a car through Lyft. So in my opinion, humble opinion, I would say that it's only smart to rent a car for Lyft or Uber if you're driving full time, because the cost, okay, first of all, it's really great to do it for two reasons. One, you don't have to pay for maintenance on your car. They're just fixing everything. And then two, you don't have to cover the cost of depreciation. Depreciation is like an underrated factor that a lot of drivers don't take into consideration. If you're driving with a $30,000 car and you put 50, 60, and it's a brand new car with 0 miles, and you put 50, 60,000 miles on it within the first year driving Uber, your car just appreciated. Like, now the car's probably only worth like 20 grand at most, maybe 15 or 16. You just lost 15 or 10 grand. Read my comment. Dustin is driving. I don't know what your comment was. Can you just re-comment it? Because I'm like, well, okay. And then, but if you're renting a car, you don't have to pay for that, but you're paying $200 a month or a week to rent the car. So you need to dude, re-comment whatever you want me to talk about, because I didn't see your thing. So how much was the Uber Black ride with the Uber Black ride was $25. But yeah, so, but if you're renting a car, then what's it called? Yeah, you're paying $200 a week. So you need to like hit full-time hours. If you're only making $200-300 a week, you're literally just paying for the car and the gas. But if you're out there, driving 50 hours a week, you're gonna make at least $1,000, maybe a little bit more, and what's it called? And then you're profiting like $1,000 a week. So it really only makes sense to rent a car if you're driving full time, unless you literally just want a car, for your personal self, and you want to drive for Lyft to pay the car, like the cost of the car. I know some people who do that too. They'll just drive like 10-20 hours a week. That covers the cost of the car, and then they just keep the car for their personal use. So it's up to you, but do the math on that and make sure. I wish I did Uber Black. Yeah, so yesterday, I took a ride to the grocery store, Trader Joe's, and I ordered a, what's it called? I did Uber Quiet Mode. I tested out Uber Quiet Mode, and it was Uber Black. Usually the ride to the grocery store is like $4 with on Uber Pool, or around $7 on normal Uber X. And depending on our mood, like if we're just chilling, we'll take an Uber Pool, because everyone takes Uber Pool in college. But if we're like in a hurry, we'll just take Uber X, because my roommate and I just split the cost every time. And like literally we'll be like, dude, just Uber Pool, it's $2 each. Like it's literally nothing. Or if we're in a hurry, it's like $7 total. But we did Uber Black and it costed $25. So it was about 5 times expensive as normal. And then we gave him like a $5 tip just for being in the video and stuff. Yeah. So, and then we requested for him to be silent and for the ride to be hot, because you can change the temperature. You can request preferred temperature, and we did a hot and quiet car. It was more of a joke. If the guy didn't talk to us, we would have been like, hey dude, we're just joking, like you can talk to us. And the driver had no idea that he couldn't even see that we requested it to be quiet. So like there's no communication between Uber and the driver, Uber Black drivers, because he didn't even know. So the first thing we got in, he says, do you want the AC on? And my buddy and I, it was like, we didn't care. It was like more of a joke thing. Pretty funny though. So check that video out if you haven't yet. Let's see. I like your review on Uber silence mode in the hot tub preference. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, it was really funny. We like to do these like skits sometimes at the beginning of videos just to like spice it up a little bit. You know, sometimes making videos, so many videos kind of gets boring. So we like to do like funny videos and go live. I actually kind of do like the live streams now. Probably going to end it soon. So get your questions in if you want me to ask any more questions. I unfortunately can't answer all of the questions, but if you do leave a good question, I will answer it. Yeah, you should have told him that on camera. I'll tip you on the app. What? Tip the driver on the app? I always do cash tips, because that way the drivers don't have to pay taxes on the tips, because I'm like super calculated. The driver has to pay taxes on their tips. It's but I mean, you're technically supposed to report your cash tips too, but nobody does. I've worked in a restaurant industry before. Bartenders making $300-400 a night on cash tips. They're not reporting that. It's just like a thing. Nobody does. Or if you're working valet. I've worked in valet too. We're getting a lot of tips. No one's reporting tips. Do you guys report your cash tips? I mean, I don't get a lot of cash tips, but when I ride as a passenger, I always leave a cash tip. Yeah, let's see. Any more? How long does the smell last? Oh, the oils, the car freshener. Yeah, guys, if you just joined, I'm doing a giveaway at 100 likes. I'm giving away this car freshener, the Rideshare Hub. Boom! Look at that. Look at that. And I like this a lot because it's so small that you're not going to get a ticket for having like, well, I like it for a couple reasons. These are not for sale, so sorry. It's a giveaway, but this is oil drops that you put on the thing. Yeah, okay. Let me go to some recent comments. Sorry if you commented a while ago. I'm probably not going to get to it. What do you think is better, Uber or Lyft? Uber definitely has more passengers, so if you want more depends on your market, but like for the most part, if you're driving Uber, you will not be waiting in between rides. If you're driving for Lyft, you will probably wait in between rides though. But also Lyft passengers are generally better than Uber passengers, because I already made a video on this, but Lyft passengers, they're like going out of their way to try out a new app, and typically based on statistics, that just shows that they're like a little bit smarter and a little bit of a better person. I know it's like it kind of seems shallow to say, but this is there's studies on this. Like people who use like Chrome or Google Chrome or like Mozilla Firefox over Safari on a MacBook have a higher IQ on average, rather than like, of course there are exceptions, but these are just studies. It's simply because of the fact that they go out of their way to try out something new and to have a better experience. So because Uber's much bigger, it's like if you're in New York and you order a Juno, or if you're driving Juno, like your ride's gonna be probably, your passenger's probably gonna be better because they're going out of their way to try something new. I hope that makes sense. But like I said, there's tons of exceptions, and I could be wrong for your market. It just like, this is just on a grand scale thing that I think, but like I said, could be wrong. Can you dispute a bad rating if the passenger didn't say why they rated you a 3 or less? Yeah, you can, sort of. Steph on the Pedal. I use Lyft and Firefox, so I'm clearly a genius. Steph on the Pedal. Guys, everybody watching this, go subscribe to a YouTuber. Her name is Steph on the Pedal. She just made a couple guest videos for me. She's going to be on my channel soon. So I will leave her link in the description. Go check her out. She's a brand new YouTuber, and her video quality is like way better than mine. It's actually amazing. I don't know what kind of camera you're using, Steph, but go check her out. Let's try to get her first 100 subscribers. Let's try to do that. I will leave a link, but yeah, just called Steph, STEPH on the Pedal. She's really cool, and she's a female like YouTuber, rideshare YouTuber. She's one of the first, like there's nobody else, no other female drivers are really making good content. So go check her out, because she's, you know, she'll give a really good perspective as well. And her and I are going to do a live stream together soon. Yeah. Okay. Infantry Sarge of San Diego, what's up? Have you gotten a few 3 or 4 ratings? Larry Sanchez? Yes. Everybody gets bad ratings. Literally, even me. Who's gonna rate me bad? No, I'm just kidding. A lot of people probably don't like me. But like, I literally do everything. Like, I drive super safe and slowly, and I'm gonna, like, a lot of people like that, but some people don't. Some people are like, oh my God, he didn't go 50 miles an hour in a residential neighborhood to get me to my destination. 1 star. Like, literally, don't let bad ratings get to you. It's just don't. Like, don't. If you get a 1 star, yeah, you can call Uber and Lyft and try to like negate it and be like, okay, that guy was weird or something. But like, if you get a 3 or 4 star, literally laugh it off. Like, who cares? You don't need a 5 star. And for me, I've interviewed passengers because I'm in college, and I go around and interview passengers, and I've asked them, do you care if your driver has a 5 star? They do not even care. People don't, as long as you're like, are fine, safe, like, you know, Uber and Lyft's not going to deactivate you for having like a 2.0 star rating. Your rating really doesn't matter that much, like, honestly. So, yeah. Black Knight, what's the way you would rate your passengers? Honestly, I was always give them a 5 star, or if you don't want to be matched with them, you can rate them 3 stars or lower, and then you will never be matched with them again. So if you have a bad passenger, give them a 3 star, and you won't have to get with them again. 3 years in July, 7,000 trips, 4.92. Yeah, that's great. Like, passengers will see 4.92. Oh, he's a great driver. Like, you don't need a 5 star. 4.99. Yeah, that's great. Again, 4.99, 4.92, 4.8. Like, these are all fine ratings. Passengers, like I said, don't really care. Dark Road Ron, what's up, dude? I just heard Dark Hay made a public apology video to you, Dylan. That would be hilarious. Yeah. Let's see. Any other comments, guys? Leave your comment. Oh, somebody just gave me $5, dude. Wow, Dark Road Run. Oh my gosh, dude. That was you, bro. Thank you so much, dude. I'll use that to pay for college. Pay off my college debt. Thank you so much, dude. I'm working on my college debt. I know I just made a video. I paid off my credit cards and my car driving for Uber and Lyft. Now it's on to the student loans. So hopefully I'll get done with that this year. I'm literally working so much right now to get through that. So anything I get on Super Chats, college debt, baby. But yeah, thank you so much, dude. Any more questions, guys? Let's see if you have any more questions down below before I end this live stream. Then you can go watch Dustin is driving, because he said he's going to go live after me. But yeah. Let's see. 100 likes, baby. Everybody thumbs up the chat. Thumbs up the chat. Thumbs up the chat for the super chat. 100 likes. Giving away the Rideshare Hub car freshener. Don't you want that hanging on your car? Dude, that will spice up. I showed this to my roommate. I was like, dude, what do you think about this? And he was like, smells good. I was like, dude, that's wood. He didn't add the fragrance yet. Because this is a... You put these oil drops in them. You put it in a bag. Let it soak. Then it smells like this, and you only need like 10 drops. And there's like, I don't know how this company makes money, because like people just buy one and that's all you need. But yeah, this stuff is legit. This will last you so long. It is like $20 though, but these they're not for sale. That's the thing. So but I think I'm just gonna do a giveaway. But I actually DM'd the company who made this for me, and I was like, hey, do you guys mind if, like, can I sell these on your website? I was like, I don't want a commission or anything, but if you put them up, I at least can offer them, because that would be so cool if some of you guys actually had this. And I love these. Like, they last forever, because they literally, like, you don't need to throw them away. You just put a couple drops on when, like, you know, it starts running out, the smell, and then you're good to go. So, yeah, they're legit. All right, guys, any final questions? Let's try to get through this. Nuclear Seal, I got a 1-star rating just one time. The passenger didn't comment or anything. I was butthurt because I didn't know what I should do. Okay, guys, this is important too. Some passengers, they just want a free ride. They'll give you 1 star and then comment, my driver made me feel uncomfortable. And then what Uber and Lyft does is they don't care. They don't even look into it. They just refund the ride for that person. That's why you're getting a 1 star, just so you guys know. Dylan, the Rideshare Hub scent thingy is awesome. Yeah, I'm working on getting them available to buy. Right now, they just sent me one. You need to get commission for everything. Tell them commission pending. I honestly don't care, because it's a really small company, and like they reached out to me and like offered to give me that one, and like I might sell like 50 or 100, but like honestly don't really even need like yeah, the money would be nice, but like they're going out of their way and I really don't care. Like I don't need, maybe if I'm selling thousands, like yeah, it's fine. Okay, when did you start YouTube? That's a good question. I started this channel about a year ago. It wasn't called the Rideshare Hub. It was called Make Money Fast. I just made videos on like how to make money online, and then, or like just in general, how to make money. And then I started posting video because I was driving for Uber and Lyft at the time when I started the channel. And, or I think I had just started driving. And I was like, oh, let me make videos on my Uber earnings. And now I just drive, like, I drive honestly, like, if I still didn't have this channel, I probably would have just stopped driving altogether. Because, like, now I have I don't want to say, like, a normal job, but, like, I have another job. And now I just do this channel, like, and drive Uber and Lyft to, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I honestly kind of just do it for fun. I mean, also for extra income. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the money. But yeah. So yeah, and then I started a year ago, and then about 6 or 7 months ago, I changed the channel name to the Rideshare Hub. I had like 300 subscribers, and I literally, since that day, 6 months ago, well, I guess I missed a few days, but I've been posting almost every single day. Yes, I would love an air freshener. I watch your videos all the time. You give excellent information. You're like my news channel. Yeah, I don't know. I love like Uber and Lyft so much. If you guys ever wonder why I love Uber and Lyft so much and why I don't complain, because I know a lot of other rideshare YouTubers, like all their videos are like, Uber sucks, like Uber is horrible. I really disagree with that whole mentality. I think driving for Uber and Lyft is like a great opportunity, and it's honestly driving for Uber and Lyft is like how do I explain it? It's more than the money. It's a mind shift. For me, I'll just summarize really quickly so you don't have to watch my other video on how Uber and Lyft paid off my debt. But I was financially doing really, really poorly. I had 2 credit cards maxed out, about 5 or 6 grand. I had my car payment, living expenses, everything. I was going out all the time, dropping good cash, going out, like just partying, having fun. I was an actor, getting paid for, when you're an actor and you're getting money for being in TV and stuff, you're like, oh my God, I just got $1,000. Let me go spend it all right now. And it's like, you're spending more than you're actually making. So all of a sudden I was like, shoot, I need to change my life, my financial life, or else I'm gonna end up homeless. So I started driving Uber and Lyft and paid off my debt, my credit cards, and my car. Don't have any car payment, don't have any credit card payment. Now I just, just working on, I'm just saving money and also like just working towards buying a house. And now it feels so much freer not having, oh my God, I've got to pay a credit card. Oh my gosh, I need to pay my car payment. Like, I just hated it. Every time I went to pay my car payment, I was like, oh my gosh, can I be done with this already? Jacques Levesque, do you own one? Do I own one what? What's up, Jacques? How you doing? Bonjour, ça va? Oh, bonsoir, mon ami. Je suis désolé que je n'ai pu pas rendre avec vous. How do you say? Rencontrer avec vous. Don't get rid of it on my accord. King Boos, what's up, dude? How you doing? I have driving people from 33 different countries. That's awesome. Are you keeping a tally on where they're coming from? Guys, would you be interested in me talking about my new phone that I got? I have a new phone plan that's called, if you guys are interested, it's a phone plan specific for rideshare drivers, and it's a lot cheaper, and it has unlimited data and text and everything, and it's half the price of my previous plan. So I can talk about that in another video if you guys are interested. And I think I'm gonna be doing like a collab with this company because it's literally the first cell phone company. They're pretty new, although they are doing well. Like, they have several hundred customers, and it's literally specific for Uber and Lyft drivers, or gig economy. Did you really get a Tesla and use it for rideshare? Nick, nice. Mission Ubers in Buffalo also. How do you have a good rater in Uber driving? Jacques, let's talk. I need to talk to you as well because, the Tesla is awesome. Diálogo en español. Buenos tardes, el águila. Sí puedo hablar un poco de español porque tengo familia de México. I'm thinking about getting a hybrid for my first car. Hybrid is a great car. I know, I don't know. There's a lot of good hybrids. There's a lot of new hybrids coming out. Anything that can help us, including phones. Yeah, this company, you pay per week. You pay on a week. It's like $12 per week rather than paying a monthly long-term contract. You could just they give you a free phone, and then you pay usually you have my phone, guys, my last phone. I own it now, but it was $1,000 when I got it, or $800. And I was it sucked. I was paying payments on it. I had that info in it. But now I have this, and it's just $12 a week, and what's it called? $12 a week. The phone's free. Well, I guess that's included. And then at the end of the 2 years, you get to keep the phone, and then you can cancel any time. It's not like a long-term contract, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. Uber and Lyft have been quieter than usual in the past 2 weeks. Weird. Que bien, español. Yeah, what are your guys' first languages? Let me know. Mine is English, but I did grow up speaking Spanish here and there because of my family. And then recently I did learn French. Should I trade in my Hyundai Accent so I can drive for both Uber and Lyft? Lyft won't take my car. Amy, Ayala, my first car that I ever bought was a Hyundai Accent. And it had like 180,000 miles on it, 2-door, 2008. Like, obviously didn't qualify for Uber and Lyft. So I bought a car for $5,000. 2011 Ford Escape, 100,000 miles on it. Like, I got a killer deal. But guys, if you're thinking about trading your car in or getting a new car, get a used car, please. Get a car that's already depreciated, doesn't cost a lot. Why? Because you're going to be putting on a lot of miles and wear and tear on your car. You don't want to, ruin like a brand new car, because the car's going to depreciate so much. And, I don't recommend I do recommend buying it in cash, but if you can't, you don't want to be like upside down your car payments. That's what it's called. It's upside down. That's when you owe more money than the car's worth. So Amy, I would say yes, but only do it if you can find a car that's like $5,000. And there definitely are deals out there. My car that I bought was $5,000. Like, people are like, oh, you need a $20,000 car. No, you don't. You can buy a $5,000 car. You can buy a $3,000 car. You can literally buy a $2,000 car to drive for Uber and Lyft. What kind of car is that? A used Honda Civic, a used Honda Accord that has 120,000 miles on it. And then you buy the car in cash for $2,000, or you finance it, whatever. Drive until the wheels fall off, save up all that money, and then upgrade to it. Then get a $5,000 car. Then get a $10,000 car. Like, it's like, be smart and don't just make an impulse decision. I know I have a buddy. He went out and he bought like a $35,000 car. He still lives at home with his parents. I shouldn't talk crap on my buddy, but it's like, dude, come on, bro. You're making a $400 payment every month for the next 4 years. Like, dude, buy a car you can actually afford, so you're not stuck with it, and you can actually like save up and like get your own place. TikTok, stick shift Toyota Camry. Yeah, you can get Toyota, Honda. These cars, you can put 250,000 miles on these cars. Amy, yeah, thank you. You're welcome. People got to hear these things. It's not just for you. This is for everyone. These are just rules of thumbs. Like, it's like, don't be dumb. And like, yeah, somebody's got to tell you, don't go up. Because if you go to a car dealership, they're going to say, oh, you know what? We can get the car payments down to only $300 per month. And you're like, oh, really? And they're like, yeah, you're going to be paying it off for 10 years. It's a great idea. That's what car salesmen do. Most car salesmen, they lie to you, and they are cheap. And, well, they're not cheap, but you're like, when they see you, they see a dollar sign. They try to get you to, to buy an expensive car because they get commission. Don't go to a car dealership. Buy from a friend. Guys, give this video a thumbs up before we're finished. Let's try to get to 100 likes so I can do the car giveaway. Next.com says, hi, what cars for Uber have had the most accidents as of 2018? I don't think it's any type. Like, people get in accidents in all types of cars. There's probably is a statistic, but I don't know. Can't answer that one. Nor do I think it really matters. If as long as you're a safe driver, you won't get into an accident. Infantry Sage of San Diego. I didn't post just to assure I wasn't going to have any problems. Uber and Lyft was an emergency lever. You go upside down. Smash the like. Yeah, give this video a huge thumbs up, guys. Let's see. Yeah, get a used car. Bought a Toyota Yaris 2012, 4,000 out the door. Yes! Cheryl Bird, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, you and I are on the same page. Thank you. That is amazing. Like, you're buying a $4,000 car, and then you're gonna put, if you're driving for Uber, you're gonna put 20, 30, 40,000 miles on it, but the car's not gonna depreciate at all. Like, that's great. Like, you're literally, like, it might depreciate $1,000 or $2,000. It's not gonna depreciate like 10, 15 grand like if you're driving a brand new car. One of the dumbest things to do is go to a car dealership and buy a brand new car. Unless you're super rich and you don't care about wasting money, because yes, you are wasting money when you buy a brand new car, That is one of the worst decisions you can do is buy a brand new car and finance it. It's so bad. I can go on for so long about why it's a horrible idea. And if you did that, I'm sorry, but that was a bad decision. Don't buy a new car. When you buy a new car, you drive it off the lot, you just lost $7,000. Why? Because now that car's pre-owned. And if you want to sell that car back, you just lost $7,000 in that trade. So if you did just buy a new car, go return it or go sell it and buy a car you can I'm sorry guys, I feel so passionate about we can talk about this more in depth because there's so many like factors about buying cars. When you like, people need to realize when you're like, not you guys, but just people in general, and this is something that I learned after a while, is like when you're driving Uber and Lyft, if you're not renting a car, you're using one of your most expensive assets for your business. And if the car's depreciating, like, you're just losing money on an asset. I bought Infantry Sarge. He bought new. Let's hear his reasoning. I bought new because Uber and Lyft was an emergency lever. You do go upside down. Sorry about the last post. I was speaking in motion. Oops. I didn't see your last post. Renting is the same value then, since there are no maintenance expenses. No maintenance or depreciation costs when you rent. Good job, Shlomo. Que bien, yo manejo en Grand Rapids. Yeah, I don't want to speak too much Spanish because most people are here to hear me talk in English. But I'm from California. Has any animals got in front of car and got hit? I'm sure I have run over an animal before, but how about leasing? Amy Ayala? No, I don't. I strongly am opposed to car leases. Unless you're like renting a car through Uber and Lyft, like on a weekly basis, like most of these rideshare rental companies are, that's fine. But if you're getting to a 2-3 year, even a 1 year lease, you always end up losing, and the car company always ends up winning. You have to pay a down payment on the car or upfront, then you're paying per month, and they calculate it out to the point where they make money on that. So yes, you're losing a lot of money in car leases, and you don't want to be stuck with a payment anyway. Again, unless you're like rich, or unless you're buying like a super expensive fancy car, then I would not do a lease. The only time I'll do a lease is if I'm getting a Ferrari and the car's worth like $300,000 and I want to lease it for like a year and I'm only going to pay like $50,000. Like I wouldn't buy a $300,000 car unless I'm a freaking trillionaire. Shlomo Yalon, even if I have the chance to say hi, or 4 weeks if I want. Yeah, the rideshare companies are good because they charge you per week, and then after a week you can return it if you want. That's not a lease. That's a car rental. If you are nearing the end of your lease and have low miles on it, then go out, but don't lease to drive. Mileage is a killer on it. Yeah. Especially for leases, they have mileage limits. So if you're leasing a car for Uber and Lyft, you're gonna max out on your miles, and you can't even drive the car anymore. It's like, buy a cheap car in cash. That is the best way to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I could talk about this for days, literally weeks. I'm so passionate about cars, and because it is so applicable with driving Uber and Lyft, I just have so much to say. I hate car leases. I hate financing cars. And I hate even expensive cars. Like, especially if the car's like brand new. It's like, again, this doesn't apply if you're like rich, if you're like filthy rich. Do whatever the heck you want. But if you're actually if you're actually trying to be smart about your money, buy a cheap car and drive that for Uber and Lyft. Amy Ayala, make a video about it. I probably will. I have a lot of videos to make. Is it possible for a passenger to request a specific Lyft driver? Yes and no. So Lyft this is actually a secret that most people don't know. I did talk about this in my video, 40 secrets that most Lyft drivers don't know. Lyft actually doesn't pair you with passengers, doesn't pair drivers with passengers based on location. So if let's say you're sitting in a Walmart parking lot and somebody walks out of a Walmart and they go to order a Lyft and you're on the Lyft app, that person, even though you're the closest to that person, you usually will not be paired with that person. Why? Because Lyft doesn't operate on that way. Usually Uber does, but Lyft is totally different. Lyft operates on they call it a donut effect, where like you have a certain radius that you are, when you park, it's like a 5-mile radius. I think it starts at 3 miles or whatever the case is. There's a certain distance. Think of it like as a circle, and every 5 minutes that circle gets larger. You can be paired with anybody in that circle while you're sitting there. That's why I always say, like, don't drive around wasting like gas and miles, because you're just as fine sitting where you are because you have a radius around you. And Lyft pairs drivers with passengers based on that passenger's last ride, I guess, or like, so they want to even out the number of rides that each driver gets. So let's say you just did like 4 or 5 rides all in a row, and there's another driver who only did like 1 or 2 rides, and they're going to give that next ride to the driver who did 1 or 2 rides before you, because they want to even it out. That's just to create like people from cheating the system, and just to make it better for all drivers, like all around. So yeah, I also don't recommend driving around looking for rides unless you're literally in the middle of nowhere and you like want to get back to like, you know, civilization. Yeah. Oh, also for Lyft passengers. Oh, Jim Siegel. All right, later, bro. Also on Lyft passengers, they have this feature where they can favorite a driver, and if they have their driver favorited and they're requesting a ride and that driver is nearby, Lyft will try to pair you with that person. So if you do get a Lyft passenger over and over again, that's why. Yeah. I think I'm going to end this pretty soon. Guys, there's 34 people watching this. Give this video a thumbs up. Please, it really does help me a lot. I don't do live streams a lot, so if you want me to do more live streams, give this video a thumbs up right now. If you're on your phone, in order to give this video a thumbs up, you have to click X on the chat and then click the thumbs up button. If you're on your desktop, obviously you know where it is already. It's just right below the video. Are you full-time Uber and Lyft? No, I'm not. I just do part-time. Samer Kuri, way to go, bro. You never know what to say sometimes. I don't? Okay, well, I mean, yeah. I don't, like, I didn't plan out an hour's worth of footage for this video, just so you guys know. A lot of this is just based off of you guys. Again, if you're watching this on the replay, just go ahead and watch through the video. Yeah, I'm just answering general questions that you guys have. Again, oh, you're not talking to me. Okay, never mind. You're good. We're good. You're a good guy. Thanks, Mark. Again, I'm going to try to do this weekly and probably like get some guests on again, like Josie and Allison and what's her name? Liz. Wow, I can't forget. Well, I think they're gone. I don't know. I might have some more guests too. Cheers. Cheers, Beacon of Light. Trying to do the coffee. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Sorry, we did not get enough thumbs up. We're only at 26, I believe. Let me double check that. Just so, you know, I did want to give this car freshener away for the, you know, at 100 likes, but I guess people aren't feeling the thumbs up button. So it's okay. You know, I don't have to give away the car freshener. Maybe next time I'm going to talk with that company and see if we can get them available for you guys to buy if you do, since we didn't hit the 100 likes. Mark, did I win? No, you didn't win. I didn't do the giveaway yet. I did thumbs up. Thank you for giving a thumbs up to everyone who did. Everyone who did give a thumbs up and actually comments on my videos and stuff. When this video is done, if you can go back and just comment on the video, like give your thoughts. I do really appreciate when people do comment, engage with me, give this video a thumbs up. Whatever, 2 stars for you. Yeah, I'm gonna rate you a 1 star. I'm just kidding, dude. Yeah, I'll do a giveaway in the future. So I have a friend that keeps telling me that rideshare is not worth it because the depreciation of the vehicle will weigh out the profits. This is true. It is true if you're driving a super expensive car, Joelle. Hey, Joelle, what's up? I literally just talked about this, so on the replay, you can go back and rewind it. Depreciation is a big factor, but for me, I drive a $5,000 car, which is hardly anything. So my car doesn't depreciate hardly at all. So I don't really need to take that into consideration. You should publish in advance when you go live so more people can log in. Yeah, I literally just decided to go log in live like last second, so that's why. But anyways, guys, like I said, if you are a fan of the Rideshare Hub, or like, you know, if you're watching the videos over and over, comment down below. Like, let's interact with each other. I like seeing like repeat people, Joelle, Shlomo, Lori, or Larry, Joe, like these guys who are commenting a lot. I really do like it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you liked it, thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe too and turn on post notifications. I need to stress that more. Turn on post notifications because YouTube is not recommending my videos anymore to people in the subscription boxes. So if you want to be notified so you know the first time I post, like right away, turn on it looks like a little bell. Click it, turn on post notifications. That way when I post, when I go live, you will literally get a notification on your phone that I just made a video or that I'm live. So do that. Thank you again for watching. I will see you all next time. You guys are great. This has been another episode of the Rideshare Hub. Go check out the merch if you want it. Everything is on sale. You can buy this. I can't send out any more free merch. I've already done enough giveaways. But if you do want it, you can buy it. You don't have to though. I know it does cost money. But yeah, go buy the merch if you want. But you don't have to. All right, you guys are great. I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a good night. Bye, guys.